Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Can't you tell by my tone I have the most... what's the word I'm looking for? Utmost level of enthusiasm to be recording. These days, past the days of the very least, I've just felt like I just can't be bothered with anything anymore. I'm jaded, cynical and jaded. So I would have recorded for this yesterday, but you know, I just couldn't be bothered. So where are we in this? Oh yeah, New Year as well, because it's like the previous part. Upload the other day, because I recorded 4 parts in advance, you know, I still had 1 part left to record, well, upload for past the New Year, so that was different to the other 2 Let's Plays. Yeah, all I can think, you know, once it got to the, like, 31st December, I just kept thinking back to Ryoji, like, you know what, I'll come back on the 31st and we'll decide on something, like, it's just like, with the state of the world these days, I'm like, you know what if this mirrors reality, you know? Like, the world's fucked, man. It's like, between my personal life and the state of the world these days, it's just like, I feel like one of the lost. Don't worry about what Junpei said, you know about how represented that still you, the same person now as you were before, right? I think I already talked to her, right? I was like debating whether to go to talk, and I was like, you know what? Let's wait until I get returns. So what's the date? So tomorrow we'll be maxing out the star social. So there's that. Arf. Hopefully Igus returns after the exam. If not, I'm going to be annoyed. It's like we've only got half a month to get as far in the toppers as possible. They're covering it up, man. Go punch a bag. Shame I don't have my punch bag anymore. Exams will begin on Monday. Have you guys studied? It's my fault if you don't get with schools. Open your textbook for today's lesson on incorrect use of the plural form. These can trip up a lot of people. S, and S are the most common forms. Well, not in Japanese, because those would not exist in that way. They'd be different. Got it? Unless we are actually learning English. However, there are some irregular plural ones. Seem confused, Junpei. You know which of the following is incorrect? I wasn't listening. Do you know what you said, Dakota? What? Oh. She said correct, so yeah, cacti is... You know, you don't have cactuses, cacti. You don't have sheep, you have sheep. You don't have mooses, you have moose. So yeah, cacti is correct. Oh, so you will. Gives you a funny way of talking. They say that, but we didn't actually hear him mention those three. So we weren't listening ourselves in a way. It's just like, which one of these three options is correct? Funny way, yeah, I guess so. Thanks, dude. Your class is listening. Go to help Junpei out. He's you were smart. Thomas agrees. It feels weird without I guess. I've only just now noticed this was still active. Was there anyone sat next to us prior to August? I can't remember. It's been so long. That's the end of the day. This is just another small mountain on my path. Good job, just pay attention to that. Everything else is friends. We will both study more than we ever imagined. It's like you do all the studying, and then even with all that, you out in the world after that, and you still have everything you learned turned on its head and can't find the work you intended. Life's a crap. It's like you either get lucky or you're born lucky. And by born lucky, I mean you're already born into, wealth and all that, so you basically got the ground covered from the get-go. If not, you got a hell of a battle, and you might not win it in the end anyway. It's a lot of luck. Damn scores could affect your career, but not you. Oh man, now I'm sick of this. And then you get the case of like people who didn't actually do all that well at school, maybe even dropped out that end of success. Like, what the hell, man? Dude, it's crazy. How much do you think about it down to the wilderness? It's like our essay for the year shall be the apocalypse. Time to max out another social week. We've been hanging out with this guy multiple times back to back. It feels like, I guess, the other social links I've already completed, so... Actually, what other ones have we done? It's like, we obviously can't do the teammate ones, because, they're not able to hang out at the moment. So that makes sense. We're gonna be hanging out with her again tomorrow, but it isn't gonna max out yet. And then you got the moon, and you got sun guy. That's basically it. It's like we're ignoring Moon Man. So much so that in the New Year montage side for Persona 3, I completely forgot about him entirely. It's like when I was putting the clips together, it's like, okay, for every social link that is maxed out, like, show that happening within that section. And, any social links that started show the first rank. But I completely forgot about it. I'd also technically forgot about Mamoru as well. I did show the bit where we actually met him, just not when the social link was engaged. So yeah, completely forgot about this guy. What's up, go to? Wanna grab some chat? Chat me. Small. One more time. Let's go to the ramen shop. You wanna go strip mall ramen shop on Junpei 8 ramen shop. Hey, glad we could meet up one more time before we take off. Oh, you didn't see me. Figure it out, yeah, I'm leaving right after this. First, please. Factory is way out west, so I'm going to move into a room there. It's like, oh yeah, he's actually moving to the US. Wait, no, that would be east from Japan, wouldn't it? Maybe he's going to a factory in China. It's probably not, it probably is still in Japan. It's a bit more westward. My mother started crying, she kind of blamed herself. But I want to support them. This is a new beginning in my life. I mean, you're going to be supporting them financially, but who's going to be doing all the other work? You know, like taking them to school and stuff like that. Yeah, there's so many families that do that. Like, they're in a poor situation, so one of them emigrates and sends their paychecks back to family. And then maybe, you know, they end up moving along with them. But in this case, I assume they're still living in Japan, but who knows, maybe he actually is moving to another country to work out of factory. It won't be easy to leave this ramen, no. Yes, yeah. Hey, I gotta go. You gotta stop, you can't leave. No. Decided to see Mamoru. Yeah, what did I see? Hey, Dakota, you can't. He's quite taller than this. Mamoru took out a car. Well, did we get a car? My father's keeping it. I've been keeping it for good luck. Sometimes I get pretty pissed that he's not around. My life wouldn't have had to be so complicated, you know? I could have enjoyed track team or could have been an old kid. Blaming dad like that, just another way to run away from that problem. I want you to keep this. I don't want the risk coming to allow it. As long as you have the key, I'll be able to stand on my own. So, next time we meet, I can still be proud of it. I can still be proud of it. Or I'll give you car key. Not a car key, it's car key. Thanks, Dakota. Or I appreciate your friendship. You gained a lifelong friend. You gained a lifelong friend, but how are you going to be staying in contact? Are you going to be messing each other at all, or are you just going to drift completely apart? Does that really count as a lifelong friend? See, this voice rings in your head. That I am thou. The bond I have nurtured have finally matured. The innermost power of the star canna have been set free. This is the first time I've ever maxed out the social link. I only played this game once prior to Let's Playing it, and I didn't max out this one. You bestow upon thee the ability to create hello, the ultimate form of the star. The rival athlete social link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the rival athlete social link. Your power to create personas of the star canna has reached its maximum. You have forged a bond that cannot be broken. Much like, try to make like a joke about like that. Their car will not be broken into because we don't have a car, we just have a car. The star social link is at its maximum level. Now create hello. Later. The immerse in a firm handshake.
Welcome back.
Exams begin next week. I know it will be difficult to study for them, but if you run away now, you'll just be giving up on life. Oh, and please let me know when you'll be going to practice. Yeah, let me know soon. I need to get some exercise. Well, explore with me. I'm not leaving the ring without a move. Yeah, but we gotta wait for Agnes to come back. I want the full party to be there when we're talk with him. We haven't had the full team together in ages. Last time when it's on, Junpei didn't even bother to show up, despite, him, recovering. It's kind of freaking just a gut punch when you think about it. Junpei just starts to recover from, the loss of Chidori. And his friend Ryoji is helping him out, he's helping him get through it. And then it turns out Ryoji is actually, the messenger of the apocalypse in a way. And we're all gonna die. It's like, gee, thanks. That really lightens the moves. I guess it's not that easy. Oh, what's going to happen? So much there. It's, you know, like a case of like where if people be like, oh, you know, if you knew the apocalypse was coming, would you bother going to school or going to work or anything like that? It's like, well, what's the point? I suppose it would depend on how close the apocalypse were at that point, you know? It's like, well, I still gotta function to some extent, still gotta, you know, make money so that I can eat and live in the few things you have remaining before shit gets bad. Man, can you imagine that? You know, like an asteroid hitting Earth. What? Well, I'd say the odds of it hitting an actual fan could be plausible depending on where it hits. You know, if it hits like a city or a town, bound to have, you know, blasted a fan somewhere in some town or something, you know. So you could say it as shit hitting the fan. Except an asteroid isn't made of shit. But can you imagine that? It's like the apocalypse is very smelly. An asteroid made entirely out of pieces. I don't know how it works. I guess it's like, you know, that sort of picture of these big trash into, you know, space, and then it came back like 100 years later or something like that. Or 1,000 years, I can't remember. I was thinking about the connection between what Christy-san and Reggie Junpei told us. Then everything finally makes sense. Christy-san made us fight the 12 shadows in hopes that the appraisal would by doing so, he managed to fuse Ryoji-kun, who was decided with the 12 shadows. And that's when Ryoji-kun appeared to us as the appraiser. We thought, yeah, he wanted this shit to happen, he wanted to be the ruler. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think he really put much thought into this plan. It's like, yes, the world will be destroyed, and he expects to be the new ruler over said world. Clearly not anticipating the fact that he would also die as well. He must have deluded himself into thinking that he would somehow be, what's the word I'm looking for? God damn it, I hate when I can't think of the word. An exception to the rule, I guess. But I've been studying for exams. Me neither. It's a little late to start studying. Let's try to do our best. What if I said I was, even though I'm not? That's amazing. I'm impressed that you've been able to concentrate with all that's going on. I mean, it would be straight up impossible to concentrate at all. Dude, I'm in serious trouble. I haven't studied that all for the exams. Are you? Heck yeah. What? You're hanging me out to dry? We're buddies. We should fail together. Not at all. That's why we're buddies, man. Let's fail together. Well, I'm gonna succeed anyway because I've maxed up my academics. I don't need to study. And Sue told us we shouldn't worry about nix. She said we should just act like everything's normal. We should nix that one for now. That's exactly what Junpei's doing by not studying the exams. We should do okay on the exam, right? What about you? Oh, I'm good to go. I've been studying every day. Like I said, not really. Hey, I've got my hands full trying to get Junpei to study. I don't have time to keep track of you two. I'm good to go, man. I'm the smartest kid in class. Because I maxed out my academics, so I don't need to study for some degree. Good, keep up the good work. It'll be hard to go back to the way things were. How could we act normally knowing what we know? Where the sales about to begin, many major retailers found department stores have calculated their estimated profits for the holiday season. They were hoping for revenues of 110% or 120%. The lack of shoppers doing that, the syndrome may mean those aspirations will be mixed. Nixed, if you will. Arf. Man, you just know if the apocalypse will come and they'd still be focused on fucking profit. It's like, what's the point of maximizing profits? We're all gonna die. Greed, man. It's just complete insanity. Greed has gotta be like one of the worst things about it. And it's not just a human thing, it's like other species obviously have greed and shit as well, but you know, it never leads anywhere good. Okay, so the 12th year says Oracle draw in the walkthrough, so I gotta check what that means again. I'm pretty sure I know what it means. Yeah, this is sure. Now I gotta check it again, because what part of it did it say? It doesn't say actually, so let's figure it out. What does that mean? Basically, we've got to do the go to the shrine to get a boost to your car, essentially. Wait, no, we don't, so I was looking at the wrong one. That's after. That's the next day. I completely forgot about it. It's Saturday, so that's the next. Exams start next Monday, so let's go over some correctly. 6 out of 45, the cycle reform. 710, the HO kill was set. 794, the AN kill was set. I gotta skip forward a few ideas. Like, that's ridiculous, man. Not much of a history teacher when he only really cares about one time period. He feels hard. 1185, Battle of Danor. 1192, Kamdura. Shogun 87. Oh, they get close to the English Empire. Yeah, that was don't really see how that raises your academics, actually. Can't even be raised anymore. Whoa, controller. We have got the right persona, right? Wait, is this one? Yeah, we got all the hang. Long time no see. Oh hi, what are we going to play today? Seems like I want to play. What you do? It seems happy. It's like, it's been a long ass time. What game do you play? Let me guess. The slide. Spend some time with my girl, the bone keys, the relationship could become strong. It's getting dark now. Decided to get back to the door. Only one more rank to go on that one. Shame Argus isn't here to translate what you're saying for Mamoru. I guess it's not that easy. Now what's going to happen? But thinking about that is too much. Yeah. Still the same dialogue as yesterday.
So dance, while I put you in a trance. Let's party, boogie in your body. Want that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. I said, hey, feeling the fire with a burning desire. Yeah, get up off of that.
Yeah, I wonder, with Akutsky, there's people in real life that really are that delusional when you look at it. It's like if they thought that they could bring about the apocalypse and rule over the new world, there's probably some people that would actually freaking straight up think they could do that and then rule over the ruined world, thinking that's gonna be a new world and shit. Oh. Well, it's about damn time, but I got you. Well, the party time to ask the insurgents. The proposing party was composed of the chairman has no choice but to retract his statement. At this rate, there will likely be a debate over which party is in the wrong. I didn't notice with the world as well, it's the illusion of choice when it comes to political parties, honestly. It's like when you get like more than two, it's just more often not just an illusion. It really just comes down to two, really, more often than not. And if a third one actually does come up, it usually doesn't end up being very huge. And then you have, whoa, what was that janky animation for? Then you have like parties switching sides to be on the winning side and shit like that. It's like I will abandon my principles just so that I will still have power. Oh, it's you, the Karaku. I'm not the Karasan, and for a dude. Long time no see, we haven't hung out with you. Well, since forever. And sadly, I still remember the last, when we maxed out our social link, when I uploaded that part, that was the freaking horrible night where it all happened when my mother suffered the 3-hour-long seizure in hospital. So, don't have the best of memories of you two, Euro, because I didn't think that these days. It's alright, I'm getting used to it, but there's I just keep trying to tell myself, Roberto was everybody. You would defecate on me instead. Talk for a while. Maybe some closer now. Can you imagine not maxing out or something? Well, actually, I say that, but the first time I played this game, I didn't max out or something, so yeah. It's because it kept getting reversed. Because you become intimate with her so early on in our social links, you gotta be really careful. Which evidently I wasn't, because, I didn't really know how the whole thing worked. It's like, oh, so if you hang out with any of our girls, it gets reversed. If you don't hang out with her often enough. I can't even remember what kind of chaotic schedule I went with when I first got here. So I was back in playing. Decided to go back and run the I wonder when I'll finally get around to bloody playing the remake. It's like I've been thinking about it, but I just can't be bothered at the same time. It's like I've recently just completed the campaign in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Took forever because I was like, 5-starring every park to 100% it. And I still didn't even get all the research things because, there's a few feeder related research things where it's like, you gotta clean a feeder that's, infected with whatever disease so you can research it, and that's just like random. But other than that, I've done all that, just challenges and stuff now. So it's like maybe I could play it now, but then I got that new Digimon game for Christmas as well, so there's another game to potentially play. It's just like all these options, It's like the other thing is, would I play Persona 3 on my PS4 that I haven't used in ages, or the PS5? It's like, I'd probably prefer the PS4, simply because, well, I got the PS4 version, and on top of that, I prefer how screenshots work for trophies on the PS4 compared to the PS5. For whatever reason, the PS5 takes up a chunk of the bottom of the screen in a screenshot, which is stupid. So school today. School's out for summer, man. School's out forever. Because, you know, the apocalypse. Everyone needs a break once in a while. Would you like to join us? No, senpai, women only. Hey, what about me and Mamoru? It's okay, bogs it with boys and dogs and cats. Combine the hoods like bogs and dogs. I'm not a kid, you know. Pants. So you heard it, decision has been made. I mean, I was about to say, it's like we haven't got anywhere to sit. There's plenty of room. We could sit on one of those. But no, when like someone's sitting on it, they take up the whole thing. It's like all that space is theirs, so that they can just casually lie down. Yes, you better study just to be on the safe side. In fact, I'll be nervous if I don't. Wow, Fukusan, you really are a dedicated student. No one can mean as much as I hate to admit it. That's fine, it's probably for the best. In fact, getting back into your routine might help you think more clearly. About the, you know, looming the bosses. Oh, why am I not studying? You're trying to spoil our fun. Let me just relax for a while. Relax. It won't make much difference at this point. But wait a minute, are you saying it's hopeless? It's not very nice, senpai. For some reason he looks like he's smiling. It's like, yeah! You know? Shinjiro, you know, looked at Mamoru and he was, you know, not scared of death, so, you know, the whole apocalypse malarkey probably wouldn't give a shit. Just like, well, you know, isn't it obvious? We just do what we're always doing. And fight it. Pretty rare for you to be here, Mitsuru senpai. I can't say it was me, for instance. I've never laughed at you all like this before. I just stopped by, that's all. Glad you came, right? Good girl. Of course, please come more often. Well, maybe I do. Well, if you ask me, girl talk doesn't make any sense at all. Hey, what are they actually talking about? That's so confusing. Mitsuru told us we shouldn't worry about mix. She said we should just act like everything's normal. So that's exactly what Junpei's doing by not studying for the exams. We should do okay on the exam front. Good, keep it doing work. Dude, I'm in serious trouble. I haven't got any new dialogue because I'm not part of the girl talking stairs. It is time to visit the shrine, not to hang out with the dying man, but to pray at the shrine. You know, not praying about, you know, everything working out and all that with, you know, the apocalypse and all that. Just so that our social can, you know, be better. Yes, as part of this. He doesn't realize we're here. Can we read any of these posters? There's obviously some kind of thing going on in the background of the plot. What is this? I'm talking about the holy tree. It said that Tokyo no Nakanani Dori was on the tree when Amaterasu revealed herself in the Yamano West. Since the tree grew so large, a Tori was later made to serve as a yeah, in Jurassic World Evolution 3 you get a lot of these stuff like corrugates and all that because they have a map that's, you know, actually in Japan. I think a lot of building tools and stuff, you know, in that one where you can just build whatever you want. The trouble is, on console it's janky as shit. It's like the most I've been able to make so far is a shrine for stegosaurus. Got a thatched roof. Stone walls with, you know, doorways without doors on them because Well, one, it would feel weird to put doors on it where design is. And freaking getting doors and windows to work, okay, yeah, so don't really explain how that works, right? It's a huge tree. What is this? Oh, it looks crystal clear. Sign of information about the shrine. Nakanaki Shrine, 18 Shrine, Tokyo Nakanaki Dori. Benefits academics, health, welfare, is some personal links. But I think it's this one that we're actually missing. Relationship fortune. Yukari. Your fortune hoping to deepen the bond. You heard a divine message. Blessings to the believer. You became much closer to Yukari. Today's luck is, so unfortunately you will have a little. You will not be significantly lucky or unlucky. You just found far from the beginning. I hope it's not a random element, because that's apparently like plus 10 to the social link. So if it's like random, that means that the walkthrough can potentially not be accurate. It's like, yeah, you gotta reload, but don't miss it. I assume that we're all good to go. Exams start tomorrow, huh? Nice. First time the exams take my mind off of somebody else. Usually it's the other way around. On the next episode of Feelings Range Development R, everyone dies. Episode 43, Inside the Body Vault. The development shrink down to investigate the visual disease. And now the news. They're gonna crawl up someone's asshole. After syndrome still has no... and people give no fuck. No fuck. No, not no fucks. 0 fucks. Just no fuck. Such a weird expression. I don't give a fuck. It's like, what? It's like, get out of here, Ken. It's been your all day. Tomorrow is the start of exams, and hopefully I get some terms afterwards. Otherwise, we're gonna have to just go to talking about her. Oh, we got options. Go with a lucky fortune. Since we, drew a fortune earlier. It's on brand. I'm looking at the exams, and the first one is obviously related to the history teacher. It's just like one of those years he mentioned that would completely go over your heads because it's like you wouldn't be paying much attention to it. But one of the years he mentioned is going to be an answer on the exams. Second semester final exams begin today and last for 6 days. And there he is. So it's fitting, I guess. This question seems familiar. What year did the Battle of Dan Notara begin? It's like, were you not paying attention the other day when you mentioned it in class? It was 1185. Feel confident about your answer. You know what I find wild? Is like, while not necessarily like confirmed name-wise, I potentially got ancestry that dates back to that far back in time. There's like, there's an article in a newspaper that mentions that the family that is related has been, you know, farming in that land since around about maybe the 1200s, maybe not as far back as the 1100s, but probably that far back, which is insane. This question seems familiar. Which element is found in ozone? It is oxygen. Feel confident about your answer. Imagine if that was how exams work. You just get one question, everything else is automatic. And I feel that's a flaw in schools in a way, because you got exams, it's like the test, it's basically more memory than anything else. It's like, do you remember the answer to this question? It doesn't necessarily mean, do you understand why it's the answer to that question? Just the fact that you know the answer. It's like, because there's two different things, you know? Remembering the answer as opposed to understanding the answer. It's like, I remember years ago when I let's played Parasite Eve. Was it 2 or 1? I can't remember which one it was. I played both. But it was one where you had like an Egyptian area in a zoo or something. I can't remember what it was. And the puzzle just, I couldn't figure out, and I had to look up an answer. And I was annoyed by that, not just because I couldn't figure out, but secondly because the walkthrough just told me the answer, but didn't explain how it made sense. So I never was able to understand how the answer made sense, and that bugged me. So that kind of fits, you know? It's like, one thing to know the answer for something, and it's another to understand said answer. Very different things. Understanding it is more important than just knowing the answer. Which relates to Lorentz force. You know, it's like, I feel like that's how a lot of kids approach school, you know? They're not really focusing on applying this knowledge and understanding. They're just like memorizing the answer as opposed to understanding why the answer is that. It feels like it's more about memory than it is about understanding. It's a flaw. It relates to Lorentz force. Left hand rule. What even is Lorentz force anyway? It's like Pavlov was all that, you know, experiment on dogs and stuff like that, wasn't it? It was like learned behavior. Kepler, was that something to do with the stars? I don't know. I'm not sure who won this. Just left hand rule. When did we learn about that in class? That was something ages ago. Feel confident about your answer. This seems familiar. Translate the following. Fuya wa tsutomi. You know what, actually? Let's do it. How? How do we go about this section? Look the translator up. So it is Fuyu wa tsutomi. Well, it translates to Google Translate, translated to winter harmony. Which is a bit confusing considering the correct answer is winter mornings are pleasant. And you know that kind of like, if you use that as the context, you would think, okay, winter is a calm season because of winter harmony. But it's the wrong answer. Winter mornings are pleasant is the correct answer. Let's actually see how it works. Winter mornings are pleasant. Now it just translates it to Fuya no asa wa koyochi yo, which is clearly not Fuyu wa suto mete. Like, I know mornings is asa in that case. I guess Fuyu is winter. I forget what other alternative spellings there are for morning. Let's just translate the Sutomo bits and see if that gets the translation. It just translated to try hard. I'm pretty sure that's not the correct one. It's because it's not showing us the kanji or anything. It's just, you know, makes it so that I can't tell what kanji would even be using in this case. What if we just put pleasant? Tanoshi. Mornings are another thing about it. How are winter mornings pleasant? They're not pleasant at all. It's bloody cold, cold and dark. Oh well, apparently that's the correct answer. Despite, you know, if you went by Google Translate on this one, you get it wrong. It's not about winter being the calm season, it's about winter mornings are pleasant. You feel confident about the answer. Although it'd be pretty funny if the ironic thing about it is they translated it wrong, so the context makes no sense in English. It's like, no, they translate the wrong phrase. So you translate the wrong phrase and it ends up being correct because they translated the actual phrase wrong, but it's correct. Doesn't seem familiar. It's plural is formed correctly. Cacti. It's like indexes is just indexes. Feel confident about the answer. Now, what is the Japanese word for moose? Just moose. Do they not have one for moose? I mean, are there any moose native to Japan? Because if not, that would make sense, that wouldn't. How about sheep? Itsuji. And what about cactus? I don't think there's any cactus in Japan. Yeah, so they don't have a word for it. It's just, you know, how it would have sounded. Which, let me see if this picks up. Kakatasu. What about this one? What is this? Sabotin? Now that's more of a Chinese translation kind of vibe there. Those kinds of characters. Anyways, the last day of exams. The questions are just too easy. The pen won't stop moving. And as we all know, pen in Japanese is pen. Oh, that's funny. I think Japanese had a word for pen, or maybe I'm thinking pencil. Yeah, enpitsu. They got a word for that one. The exam's ended. Hooray, we're free of exams.